All right, it is catch-all planner time. You want to see how I create this plus the entire month of December. Yes, we are doing a Christmas theme, and I'm using a variety of seasonal Christmas stickers from Happy Planner. So, if you want to know how I do this, I hope you stick around. Hello, welcome to Planner Nerd Plans. I am Kate. I do planner related videos and plan with me as such. So, here we go. At the beginning, I have the same washi as I used for my health setup here. So, check out the card. I'll have it up in the cards for you guys to do so. And, hold on. There we go. They got mixed up. So you can check out that one too. So all I did was I took out the stickers that are in the folder here so I can remember to use them if I need to. And bam, I just opened it. No other prep. Just got my supplies and that is it. I'm enjoying, especially with these longer videos, of doing voiceovers. So please comment below. Let me know if you enjoy that as well. And without further ado, I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to say? All I'm going to say is, woot! The last one I have to use for this planner, and I'm looking forward for my 2021 planners that I'm going to be using. Look for that video in the future, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so I'll have that video out in the next couple of weeks as well. And what else? Is there anything else? Oh, comment below. Also, let me know if after, in January, if you want to see like a flashback flip through the entire year of 2020 in this homebody catch-all one. Please just comment below. Let me know. I might do it anyways, as usual, because sometimes nobody responds. If no one responds, I'll still do it. But it'd be nice to know a little bit more encouragement on if you want me to do a final flip through of 2020. I know some planner ladies do. All right, without further ado, here we go. Okay, so you will notice here that I don't take it all the way to the end of the page like I normally would because of the flowers. I did keep the flowers for this monthly layout, but I did go all the way to the edge here because there was no flowers at the bottom. So you will see that when I lay down the washi here that I just stop right before the flowers or the leaves or whatever it is, if possible. Okay, so here I am marking winter break down by just putting the thin washi over the certain days that it is, because this is winter break for us in Oregon. Okay, so you'll see here, since this is the last month of the quarter, so it is next quarter planning happening, plus resetting my Kanban board, which also is basically my goal planner, put all my sticky notes in there, and then also doing my quarterly review. So I'm starting to decorate, put some boxes down here for all the things. I use this winter bucket list to put things that we would like to do and hopefully can do because of COVID. So I was decorating with the last of the Happy Year from the other book that I ripped out from my health planner decorating, so or setting up, whatever you want to call it. There's so many words that we can call a variety of things of us planning. Um, I call it setting it up because I'm getting it ready to be used for the month. I don't have to worry about putting any more stickers down or washi or trying to remember what I did, you know, and such. This is like a good time for me to go through, do it all, get everything that I know at this point before the month starts, and get everything down, including all my little stickers and such. And I do it for the weekly too because it helps me save time in the long run. That if I do this for about 3 hours, it saves me time in the long run. You may have noticed that compared to October and November, I'm not putting down every single weekly thing like garbage day, grocery day, and all that kind of stuff. I decided this month to be a little bit more clean about it and only put appointments that don't happen on a weekly basis or regular basis. Just to make it a little bit more clean and not as messy. I didn't really like how messy it's been. So I keep on going back and forth on that. I don't know if you do, but let me know in the comments below. So after the washi got laid down, I'm flutzing around with some stickers, trying to decide which stickers I'm going to be using for this first week of December. I'm trying to use up here the last of the happy year that I ripped out from the last time. So I'm just going, okay, let's just use these first, and then I can go back to the books and figure out what else to put on this week. Alright, you saw me put those boxes down. Um, the thing about I think they're called half boxes in the dashboard layout, you basically cut your box in half. Now, the reason I was attracted to the dashboard layout is because they give you more space to write in your whatever task and so forth. I like to write like more than just a blurb. So, but I do love how if it's the double boxes, but I realize I will still use these double boxes when I do a vertical layout, but I feel like I'm cutting half. What I'm trying to get to is I feel like I'm cutting half of what I can write in that day by putting these half boxes in there, because it's cutting off half of the space I can write in. I have to put something in special in that box. I can see it to denote something special for that day, but other than that, I feel like I get cramped on what I can and can't put in for that day. Okay, so here I'm going through my hodgepodge of sticker book to find stuff to denote birthdays or everyday things that we happen during our life. Alright, so I remember now that I didn't denote paydays and such. Lately, my husband, he's been so stressed and tired that he's been forgetting to do things, so we've been tag teaming it together. Which he still does it, but I'm sitting there basically being a accuracy detail person that I am, to help him see if he make any errors or forgot to hit a button or didn't move it to the right account. Totally get it when you're tired that you kind of start forgetting how to do things. So these are the stickers from the seasonal way back. It was my first sticker book from Happy Planner. So it was the seasonal, the first original OG seasonal classic size one. I put it broke apart, and so I put it in my what do they call it? Sticker book hodgepodge. Those arrows I hate. All the other icons I loved, except for the stars were kind of, they rip really bad. But other than that, all the other icons I liked. So I'm trying to use them up, and then once I use them up, I'm just going to get rid of those arrows. If you want them, I can cut them out when I'm done and mail them to you if you want, with a few other goodies. so you'll see that since this is the first week of the month, I look at my little list to the right there. I have some monthly tasks that I like to get done the first week of the month, and then also at the last week of the month and so forth. And then I have some tasks that I have just like, okay, every other week this kind of starts happening and such. So I have that too. Plus my weekly task. And then I have stuff that happens like every other month. So I put those tasks in, and this is kind of like my little reference template. I realize I enjoy making little reference notes and templates and such to remind me of such things I would like to get done because, the brain doesn't hold it all anymore. I have to write it down. Okay, so yep, I'm putting in the washer here. I just wanted to pop in. And the Sunday of this week, the second week, the 13th, is the beginning of the HB Goal course. I believe it's like $150, but if you go on to the Heart Breathing's YouTube channel and website, she might have some discount codes laying around for you. But also check out my affiliate link down below. I've been promoting her for the last 2 years since she's been doing this course, and I really enjoy doing it. It's really helped me take my goal planning and chop it down into bite-sized pieces, but also I get a sense that I get to start over every 3 months instead of waiting for the new year. It's one of those things that I feel a little bit more control, but also more manageable, and give myself some more grace as well, especially with my chronic illnesses. I will sometimes happen is I'll have some good energy in the morning, and by the afternoon it comes around, all I want to do is either nap or watch TV. I kind of slump off, but then I get my energy again in the evening, and I know this about myself. But it's also helpful to know what you can do within that time. What's cool about her course is that once you pay for it once, you can basically redo it every quarter with us. We have an alumni Facebook group that we share tips and tricks and encourage each other, especially there's a lot of writers in the group, but as well, there's a few of us like creative entrepreneurs that as well. If you're trying to think of a way to break down your goals into bite-sized pieces, like per week and everything. She teaches you that. But also, instead of saying, this is the goal I want to do, she also helps you find the goals you want to do by, brain dumping of all the things you want to do, you should do, and what you need to do. And then you can see a pattern. Hey, this looks like it matches up to a goal. So it can take your desires of what you want to do and move it into and create it into a goal. And she also helps you create those goals where there is not very measurable things like your emotions. You want to track how well your energy or your emotions are throughout the day or week or month or whatever, but so that you are more motivated to get your things done and such. So she does that, but also she helps you do those like number ones, like how to grow your community one or your business or anything like that. So I really encourage you to join. It's like a one-time fee, and then you get the course forever. It's on teachable.com, but she provides a few discount codes, and of course please use my affiliate link below. I believe it helps me as well, but as her. And like I said, you've been seeing me doing these goal planning and stuff this last year pretty heavily, but like I said, I wrote it down there. She releases things for new students day by day, but after the first week you can redo it as many times as you want, take as long as you want with your planning. And that's what's so cool about it, is that, hey, this is what we do, and some of us, it sometimes takes a little bit longer than others. Okay, quick note coming back. I was having a hard time figuring out what to use to denote my top 3 for the days. Um, so I started off with a hodgepodge of old star stickers and rearranged them, and then I went back to these icon stickers. So yeah, it's not perfect, but hey, I'm using up my stickers. That's all I care about. Did you catch what I did again? If you saw my health planner, you would see it again this time. I am figuring out my pattern. I like to rotate the colors through, but since I'm doing 2 different sets of Christmas washi because I have a ton of it, but also I want to make sure it lasts till next year too. I know I'm not going to buy any seasonal washi for a long time now, but I did lay it out. Okay, this color goes here, this color goes there, and this that. So, my little quirks of how I be creative, but also I like patterns. So I like to do things in patterns. And that's another reason why I like to set up the whole month in advance, every week, including, because I am a pattern person. I want it look consistency for the whole month. I tried to do each week differently and uniquely, and that doesn't work for me. So, but I do like to be unique. So, in that said, have you heard of the Enneagrams? If not, go check out The Road Back to You by Ian. Oh, if you Google Road Back to You, you'll pick up the book. But also, check out the podcast Planner Lifestyle Podcast by Jessica McWilliams. Yeah, Williams. She does an awesome podcast. If you're at the Planning a Better Me retreat last year, you got to met. She was there as well, and she did this last quarter or a couple months the Enneagrams on the planner community. She was, how do I say it? Um, got to did interviews on two ladies and talked about all their different styles. And I know now you'll just when you hear it you'll go you'll either when you feel 100% to that number, that is your main number, but sometimes you'll feel like you're close to another number. So I am a 5, but also I feel a little close to the 4s. So I kind of like have a foot in with the 4s, but I'm truly a 5, which means I'm very intellect. I like to do research. I wait and see. I wait and see until I talk and all that kind of stuff. So go check it out. It helped. It's more of like not what other people are. It's more like, oh, this is me. And it's helped me, especially when I have a hard time with certain things, to realize that this is one of my weaknesses, but also realize what my strengths are. And I know to nip, okay, at my weaknesses, okay, yes, this happens to me. This is what always happens. And I know how to get over it. And I get over it quicker than I used to, because before I knew I was this personality. Out of all the personality tests, the Enneagram, I think, is the most true to understanding your character. You also got to understand that the one that you feel like you're majority in, you might have a little bit in each number. There's 9 of them, and that's okay. Also, Jessica's looking for 7s. So if you test as a 7, get a hold of Jessica. She needs to interview some 7s. We need to figure out some planner babes that are 7s and see how they contribute to the planner community. But also check out her podcast. Great thing about podcasts is you can listen to them while you're cleaning or cooking, doing mundane stuff like folding laundry and stuff. I like to do that. Is when I'm doing chores like that, I like to listen to podcasts or audiobooks. Anyways, so go check out Planner Lifestyle Podcast. She is on all the podcast platforms. I have encouraged her to create her own website so that she can have all her show notes there, and a copy of her podcast is there, just in case certain podcasts broadcasting systems go down or whatever, that she has an archive of her own. So I'm encouraging her to do that, but also do blog posts and so forth like that. Anyways, go check her out. Go support her. She's also on Instagram under the same handle, and she is a 4. So if you're a 4, you probably understand her a lot too, and it made me understand her as well. But it's pretty cool. Like I said, the personality test is all about discovering your weaknesses and strengths and how to handle them in a better way, so you're not getting down the rabbit hole of this or down the rabbit hole of that, or getting a super high on this or a super high on that. Hope I made sense. Go check it out. I really enjoy it. And also you can YouTube it. There's a lot of people on YouTube who talk about the different Enneagrams if you don't have time to read one of the books. It is awesome. I gabbed the whole entire time while I was decorating this and writing in it. But it's kind of like some of it is the same every week. But this one I try to focus on one book. After this, that first 2 weeks, I was like, okay, I started doing like, okay, let's focus on this because I have so many different seasonal winter books. And then, of course, I almost forgot my sister-in-law's birthday, so I quickly found a good birthday sticker for her. And also, I wanted to also remember to say, the 20th, yes, is the last day, but on the 20th and the 13th, Sarah does an opening call on Facebook Live. We all join her both as alumni and the new ones. So you guys, as alumni, we encourage you, we tell you our stories, and then in the wrap up, she has a couple little things, but other than that, the whole thing is on your own pace. But the Facebook group is pretty awesome. Like I said, she goes on live there and do things and talk about things, and she posts things too to remind you, hey, how is things going, and just try to get the conversation started. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so here is the mini seasonal look. I am like taking things out. So, I don't know if you noticed, previous week, I was about to use the Hello Winter sticker, and the week before, I'm like, wait. The first day of winter's on the 21st. So, I stuck it on my tray there, and then I pulled it off to put it on the 21st, which is funny, is also the start of winter break for my boys. But that's the only one that I didn't use from the mini book, but everything else I did. As well, I've noticed that I could have used a little bit more decoration on the left page here, which I'll probably add it later, but I thought I wanted it like be all Merry Christmas and Christmas-like, and I was like, oh, when I look back, I'm like, yeah, it looks a little bare with those snowflakes. So I will probably do is, someone has to remind me. No, I'll remind me. God, I'm bad about social media, tell you the truth. I don't really like social media. It gives me too many highs and lows and messes with my emotions sometimes, which YouTube doesn't, which is kind of interesting because YouTube I can really enjoy and get into. I've been doing it for 2 years now, enjoying watching my planner friends and getting information. It's another information tool for me to absorb information since I'm a visual learner. But Instagram and Facebook, I just get frustrated as heck out of them because I don't feel like they share my content. I don't know what the secret sauce or formula to get them to share my content more. I feel like I'm getting pushed on the wayside. And it could also be that I don't have many fans or friends. So, whatever. I'm kind of in the mood right now to use it as a tool and not worry about it as all, because it's been giving me a lot of emotional high and lows. So I noticed a slight difference between the mini version and the classic size. The blue is not shiny, but also the mini has these little hexagons, and they're the perfect size of being little bullet points, unlike the other one from the classic size. So I just need more of those, okay? I still don't like the arrows. I think these arrows might be a little bit better because they look a little bit fatter, but I don't know if I'll use them. We'll see. So I was about to do the next week, and then I realized I forgot to finish up this week. So that's what happened there. Is that I almost moved on. I'm like, wait, I didn't write and put my Lantern Nerd stuff down or anything like that. So, yep. And then I'll start washi taping the next week, here in a minute, the last week. So, as I'm writing and doing it, so this is the last week. As I said, probably if you've seen my health planner setup one. Sorry, I'm repeating again. But as we know as planner babes, the last week of the year, if you get a 12 month to 12 month, is always overlapping the last week. So this week I kind of did. Basically, it's kind of like the sticker graveyard. You don't know for sure if you're really going to use it or not because you're so excited to use your next year planner that you might not use this week, but you still want to decorate it so that the whole planner is decorated. Does that make sense? Anyways, but I still continue on with my washi theme here, but you will see I just decorated it with not very common stickers. I didn't really care in a sense because I knew the majority of the time I'm not going to use this week. I never do. I'm never one to do bucket list, but then I gotta remember bucket list is another thing saying, traditions or family things that you want to do and such. So I took all the stickers from this mini one that had something to do with what we always do during Christmas time. So it's put there as such. And then, of course, I pulled this skinny box. It's way too long, but I didn't care that it overlapped. But then I was like, oh, little girl needs to be in front, not in back. So here I am trying to pull up her, get her in front of the sticker. And then I was like, wait, I have this big space of whiteness, so we gotta find something. And I thought, okay, these square boxes, I don't know what size they are and what, I think they use them on no, they're a little bit big. And then I thought I was going to layer it, and then I like, no. And then I figured, oh, these little hearts are perfect for my decoration for this week because I'm not a big heart person. So I started just ripping these hearts out and just putting them down because I'm not a big heart person. I'm like, no, I think they're cute, but no, I'm not a heart person. And then let's see. Oh, I'm putting my bullet points in. I just started just use the same ones as the week before, um, and such, because I didn't want to go hunt down other hodgepodge ones. So, but in my planning brain, this is technically the last week of the month. So I need to do my last week of the month things. But I got to remember to transition that if I'm going to do it in my other planner as such. But I'm putting a lot of things here that I do at the end of the month. Here, they might get bumped, they might not. It depends when I'm doing what, when. And then let's see here. What else am I? Oh, right. The usual things that happen every week down. And yeah. Short intermission. So I brought it on the disc here, and you'll see me just flipping the pages. I'm trying to do is see where I left off on certain things that I remembered halfway through doing this, and then adding them. So like my husband's D&D time, I've realized that I needed to things that affect me but I don't participate in, still write them in my planner. So then I know I can't plan anything else because I either have to watch children, mostly watch children, or take over taking care of the children more diligently because someone is doing something. Once in a while, the toddler goes and plays with him, but yeah, it's just one of those things that I'm going through. I remembered that also to put my HB90 stuff down. So Sarah does is the start of first Monday, the Monday before whatever the first or the Monday of the first quarter is where she starts. And I've realized since I'm a Monday start weekly, it makes sense to me to do so. So like that week that we all transition to, it's technically the first week of quarter one for the HB90 system. Putting some stuff away for next quarter, where I always put them for next time. Okay, here we go. Now, if you probably gonna mention this many times, but it is open now. It actually opened that day, but the HB90 planning course, school planning course that I use, yes, it's geared towards writers. So if you're a writer, it's perfect for you. She has the prompts ready for a writer, but it is also easily to be used for other people as well. So like business owners, creatives, and so forth like that, but also those people who are very goal oriented. I really like it because I get overwhelmed with the big picture. So I have to chop it down to bite-sized pieces for me to be able to complete and get things done. This quarter in my business was kind of still figuring things out because I didn't know how busy I would be with orders or not. So I didn't want to commit to too much stuff. So, yeah. There's things I added here, but I didn't have here. Just because it's one of those things that, how do I describe it? This is more like those things that sporadically happen and such. So I get more detailed in the weekly. I don't know if anybody else does that as well. But here we go. Quick flip through. As you can tell, I focused on one sticker book for some of these. The last two ones I was enjoying the mini seasonal, which is now, I think, discontinued. They have the regular size, classic size seasonal again. I'd pick it up in a heartbeat, which I don't think so because they created whole new seasonals, which I have here. And apparently I'll have plenty for next year as well. I didn't use a lot of boxes except for whatever I wanted to finish up due to I like to use boxes more in my vertical spreads, and that's what I'm looking forward to next year. I'm already have to plan out my YouTube videos for next quarter and such, so I need to get on that. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, comment below, let me know what you think, and or any ideas or inputs that you think that would help. And don't forget to check out these two other videos at the end for you, and I'll see you there.